one's going, I think.
Why are you filming the table?
Alice doesn't know what I'm doing. So, just stay right here. Just want to do something. Since it is August 25th. Can't hear me over there. August 25th, so I want to do something real fast. Stay right there. It's that time of year. It's that time of year, so just keep that in mind.
Did you lose a bunch of more footage?
No, no. I didn't lose a bunch of before. I'm smiling this time. I'm not crapping my pants. Hold on, stay right there. Good surprise. Since we gotta go to the party, I took the liberty of helping us plan.
What?
Mickey's not so scary. It's a map.
What?
So we can get the plan in and we can be solid and ready.
Hi guys.
Hello everyone.
It's Allison and Brandon here with Fly Kite Vacations, and we are finally sitting down to look at the Halloween party plans for our trip that's coming up in how many days?
I think we're 10 away, 10 or 11 away. It's close.
Yeah.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is going to be the big part of this trip, and we just need to get some plans together, so we wanted to bring you along for it.
I know, so this may be boring. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe, but we're excited.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah, and we do this like for every trip. Like we talk about what we want to do, like a wish list. And so this is a little different because we're doing the Halloween party for the very first time. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're gonna just kind of start talking about, and you're just here to watch and see how we do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brandon printed out this giant map of the party, and we're excited. It was brought to you by the Adventures of a Disney Dad.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you, the Disney Dad. And then we also have here the guide that we use with Best Day Ever Vacations, which is the agency that Fly Kite Vacations kind of operates under. And it is a great tool. So if you are in need for some Disney personal Disney travel planning from an agent, let us know, because I love to do that. And Brandon also loves to do, help out with all those things. So we would love to help your family plan a trip. And we also, a little bit more about us, we have, can't remember if we've introduced ourselves in this video yet.
Well, we did the Brandon and Allison, but our
Yeah.
family of 6 with 4 kids ranging from 10 to 1 years old. So we have been able to experience planning from the little guys to the adventurous 10-year-old that we have.
Yeah. This is, like I said, this is a very different trip, and I think I've talked a little bit about that, in which you'll see before, but this is going to be interesting because we are doing this Halloween party, which doesn't really start until 7 p.m., and it goes until midnight, and our kids are young, and so, like, our youngest is 1, so we are making a very flexible plan because we have no idea how this will go. We have no idea what the weather will be like, and this is really for anybody going with small kids or anyone. You kind of are at the mercy of just what happens. But from
the kids to weather and what you're keeping an eye on too. So.
Yeah, but it can change in a day, So, so what we're gonna do is we will show you here. I've got this wish list, and this is kind of how we're gonna start off. Here, I don't know if you can see this, but we're gonna just start with some of the things that we want to do at the party. And so, yes. What do you want to do?
I've already started mine. Can you grab that?
Yeah, you can read it to me, and I can kind of copy it over.
Well, for me, I think I'm kind of a strange guy, so I think there's a couple things with this party that I'm looking forward to. I think that on the top of our list, which kind of helps with the prioritizing of what we want to do, is the fact that the Boo to You parade is very exclusive to the party, and that we want to make sure we see that in the show, the
Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular.
Yes. So I think as far as when I sat down and kind of think about it, I kind of was centering everything around that. Because I think that...
Yeah, so definitely come up with your priorities anytime you're planning for anything with Disney.
And from there, I think it's going to help us with everything else. Because, the Boo to You parade will be at 8:15, 11:15, and our 1-year-old, I'm not sure if they're going to make it to that.
I know. So yeah, ideally it would be best to do the later parade if you can hold out. But and that's what I recommend to our clients and everything. But
I just don't know if we can.
We won't be able to. I don't know if we'll, or if they, I want them to be able to see it and be awake. So although who knows how they could be awake.
So for shows, what do you think?
So for shows, we're going to try to pick like 2 or 3 things, right, for each category. So you have like characters, shows, treats that are like exclusive to just the party, special rides that you might want to do, special photos. They have special photo pass like opportunities there, and shopping, which I don't think we really care too much about shopping. We may peek in and see some of the party exclusive
things now. I think we want the experience and the food, or I want the food.
Surprise, surprise. Okay. All right, so shows, we're gonna say the Hocus Pocus
Villain Spectacular. That would be only one showing of that, is that correct? I think.
No. There are several showings. Yeah, they do 8:30 showing, they do a 10:30 showing, they do a 12 a.m. showing.
Okay.
So yeah, lots of showings. Oh no, and yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3 of showings of the Hocus Pocus. And if you are, you can stay up for it, do the 12 a.m. show, because you're not wasting any party time by doing that.
And you're just staying longer.
And you get to walk out with, quiet Magic Kingdom.
So I put that 8:35 would be a good one for us, because the second show should be does that count as a show, the parade? I think that would count as a show.
Yeah, the parade is definitely that's my top priority, is seeing Boo to You. All right, so characters. Now we're going to talk about, we've got our 2 shows for a priority. We're going to talk about the characters that are priority for us. And our popular character that's a priority for us, which I think the wait gets crazy for, is Stitch. So I think we're going to try really hard for that one. But that's the only really popular one that we're going to try to see, I think.
Yeah.
And then, of course...
And his Elvis outfit.
Yeah, cool. Elvis Stitch, yeah.
For Finn, we want to see Mickey and Minnie.
Mickey and Minnie, which I think you can kind of time that. The wait's not super long for Mickey and Minnie. We're going to try to stumble upon some princesses as well.
Yeah.
And then treats. Is there any treats that you wrote down?
No, I didn't really do that part of it. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, let's look at the treats. I think it's by area.
It does.
Okay, so this is another part of the guide that's super helpful. So there's the Anastasia cone, the Drizella cone at the Storybook Treats.
Fantasyland and attractions, characters, and everything in there. It's pretty awesome. This guide's pretty good.
It is really good. Like the churro cart has Oogie Boogie cupcakes and worms and dirt churro. That kind of sounds cool.
How about that though?
I like a churro.
Main Street.
These are just some of them, but okay. And then rides. So this is the big one, because we really want to enjoy the rides there, because the wait times are lower.
So going back to it starts at 7, but you can get in at
4.
So we're gonna do our best to plan to get in there.
Yeah.
ASAP.
And we've already talked to our kids about what rides they want to do at the party, and we've kind of mentioned like we're going for the party, so like that's our, we're gonna be focusing on a lot of the party stuff. But like, what's your one ride? Charlotte wants Tron. Of course. Yes. Max wants, of course, they want the most popular ones too. Max wants Mine Train, and I think Eliza said Teacups and Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, okay. And Teacups is good. It has the Halloween overlay, but it's extra lights and music.
Yeah. I think I would love to do Pirates, because I just feel like that's Halloween-ish too, And then you want Space Mountain, right?
I think it'd be good too. Again,
Halloween,
overlay.
yeah.
It's dark and the music. So like completely dark. If we can do it, we'll have to do a swap on that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 rides that we're going to try to do. And I think that probably is where we need to stay for that. And then let's look at the photos. Okay, so here it is, right here. The event highlights, Disney Photo Pass locations. There'll be one here, right when you go to Main Street. Of course, these are all usual things, probably.
Are these like where they do the wands behind you and they do the cool?
Yeah,
like,
they add special effects. I think there's a really cool one by the castle. I think it's right here. I think they do a really cool one here. And they just add like special effects and stuff. So this may be another thing. I don't think we're gonna be like, we want like this one or
It doesn't
whatever.
explain what it is though. So
It doesn't. No, it just shows you the location.
Same thing.
So we'll just treat it like we do the treats,
Yep.
you know.
See what happens.
And see what happens with that. All right, so let's talk about the time slots now. Let's get into this.
Time slots, cool. Do you want to start with the? You might scrap this. I feel like you always scrap mine.
I do not scrap.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
I just felt like.
Yeah, I like
Those
the
better.
timing. I think that'll be good. I think we should plan dinner. We should probably try to do like a dinner to go. Is what we're gonna. I think we're gonna try to do, and then we should do like
Have it with them.
go around 6:30 to grab our dinner. Maybe around 6:30 we'll grab our dinner, and then we'll take it with us and go ahead and find a spot for the parade. And the parade starts at 8:15, so I think that should give us enough time,
So
right?
long. What about that first? Because Stitch starts at 6:30.
I think what I want to do for Stitch is plan Stitch around the fireworks time.
Okay.
And while everybody's watching the fireworks, we try to go see Stitch. And the fireworks are at 10 o'clock,
Ooh. Okay.
which is late. But I think that's going to be our best opportunity because we don't want to
Yeah.
wait an hour. You know, I don't want to spend an
It's
hour.
an hour. Oh my gosh.
Stitch is the most popular. Stitch and Jack and Sally are the longest waits. Jack and Sally gets like 2
thank you.
hours. So yeah, I think that's what we should try to do for Stitch. So 3, I'm also thinking we don't need to get there before it opens. Okay, so as you see our itinerary, you're gonna see a little green check mark, and then you're also gonna see a little X symbol by our plans. So of course that green check mark means that we actually did this and we completed this plan, and then the X mark is going to tell you that we actually did not complete that plan. So we just thought it might be fun for you guys to see what we thought would happen versus what actually happened. Because people line up sometimes at like 2 o'clock, which is fine if that's what you want to do, but I'm thinking like it'll be hot. It might be hot and like sitting out there in the heat of the day, like our kids are already gonna be done. So we just might try to come in around 4:15, 4:30, even like a little after, so that we kind of that first burst of crowd has kind of gotten through. Okay, so then I think what we should do at 5 o'clock is we should just enjoy Main Street and just look at all the decorations, take some pictures, maybe do some of the photos things.
Can we go to the rides at that point?
Yeah, but we're on our way to the rides. We're just gonna meander.
Can we just run to the
And we're
rides?
gonna go to the back entrance.
Yeah, I guess we do.
So
That's kind of cool.
enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the
DJ.
all the DJ. We'll grab our trick-or-treating bags.
We're gonna bring our own.
We are gonna bring, I think what I'm gonna do is bring some gallon-sized, like, little zip bags, and then I'll label
Names
them
on
for
them.
each kid, and then I'll just dump
Makes sense.
the candy into there. But I will also tell them we're not keeping all this candy, because it's a lot of candy. So 5 o'clock is when we're gonna go enjoy Main Street in the little back entrance where they have all the decorations, and then we're going to get our bags. We're gonna take pictures, and we're gonna spend 30 minutes doing that. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Okay.
And then rides.
And then we're going to rides. Yes, so we'll start on rides. I think what we should do is buy a lightning lane for Mine Train.
Come on, train.
So I might do that. I might get lightning lanes for Mine Train because they're usually like $10, and I don't think they'll be too expensive on this day because it's not a super busy time. So 6 o'clock, I'm gonna go try to ride Mine Train and Winnie the Pooh. So we're right there
Next to each
together.
other. Yep.
And then we'll maybe do some pictures, grab a snack.
Where's that dinner? It's almost dinner.
It's almost dinner.
Okay.
And then the party officially starts at 7 o'clock. So right at 7, we're gonna hop on the teacups because they do the party overlay. And that is another one of our rides. But they won't do that until 7, yeah.
So we definitely don't need to go to Space Mountain early then. Yeah. Okay.
We'll see about getting a snack over there.
Let's go for the sweet treat.
Go for the sweet treat, yeah. Okay? And then, I think what we'll do, we gotta do Haunted Mansion too. I'm putting a bonus ride on.
Definitely gotta do Haunted Mansion. The queue,
Yeah.
Improving the butler.
Okay.
Yep.
So, after we kind of ride, enjoy Fantasyland, maybe while we're over there, we'll go ahead and look at, this is what we'll do. We'll go ahead and look at the circus area because that's supposed to be really cool and they have some new decorations there this year. And they have like a circus performers, so we'll kind of peek over there.
That's great.
At the circus area. And then we'll do their trick-or-treat spots too. Which there's one in Dumbo.
Okay.
And there's one
by the train.
By the train.
Yeah.
So I don't care if we can get the train because it's kind of back there a little bit, but we'll definitely get Dumbo. And then we'll start doing some trick-or-treating at the end of that 6 to 7 window. And then we're going to start heading our way at 7 o'clock after we've done the circus area, Fantasyland, doing a couple rides there. We're going to head over and get dinner. And so I think Brandon really wants the spring rolls.
Definitely.
So hopefully they'll still have some of those and we can go to the cart and get that. And then I say let's do Casey's Corner and then we can kind of stake out a spot.
Yep.
And so our plan is to take our food and just kind of eat in our spot for the parade, where we want to watch the parade, which is on Main Street somewhere. Okay.
Cool.
So we're going to Casey's Corner. We're gonna
show it at 15. We're at the
find the spot for parade. This is when I'll need to bring some like activities for them to do too while they're waiting,
Yep.
And the show is at 8:35. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do 8:35.
Focus.
Villain.
Spectacular. Spectacular?
It is spectacular. That's cute. All right. So this is great. So if this works out, we will have ridden half of our rides already and done the shows and hopefully seen Mickey, which would mean we'd seen half of our priorities with characters. All right, so I think after this, we should head either to see Mickey if we haven't already seen him, or we'll head into, we'll go into Adventureland and start making our way, and we'll start doing more trick-or-treating, go see Pirates.
5, 6.
Yeah.
6 spots, that's good.
So 9 o'clock is trick-or-treating. Moana's over there too.
And Pirates.
Moana, Pirates.
Can we do Haunted Mansion? Or we need to wait? No, it's over there. Never mind.
Yeah.
And
Moana,
then
Pirates.
This is the Cadaver Dance. And then if they have the Hitchhiking Ghost, I think they're just make appearances, but wasn't that in that area?
That's in Frontierland, yeah.
We can think about those two.
Okay, so we'll see trick-or-treating, try to see Moana, go do Pirates, and then kind of peek in on the Cadaver Dance. 9:30 will be time for Haunted Mansion. And then let's see some princesses after that.
Oh, do we want to do the zombies party.
Yes, we have to. We're dressing as zombies.
That's
So we
right.
have to go
That's
there.
right.
So I think what we should do is try to see Stitch at 10 o'clock during fireworks. So we're going to do Haunted Mansion, do the princesses, and then by 10 o'clock, we're going to try to be kind of circling back around and see Stitch. And then we'll hit up the zombies party.
Cool.
So Stitch, zombies, dance party, Space Mountain, and then we need to get into, let's see, so we'll do trick-or-treating. We need to go to, we'll do Tron, probably around 11, we'll say Tron. And then the Disney Junior Dance Party is over there too. All right.
Here she blows. We'll see how this works. But I think out of all of our trips, I think this is probably the one, or the visits to the parks is probably the one we wanted to plan the most for, I think. I'm trying to really have a game plan going.
Yeah, I think even more than the Christmas party,
yeah.
This one's gonna take more like strategic ideas on it, because there's a lot of like stuff that we really want to see here. It's very unique, and the trick-or-treating is another like part of this one too. So like there's just a lot to do. So you know, and I think everybody would tell you that's done it before, because this is our first time, but everybody would tell you that you really do need to pick your priorities. So I feel like we've kind of done that, because it's impossible to do it all. So that way you are feeling like you know, paid extra for this ticket or whatever, that you really got to do some of the things that you wanted to do. So by deciding that, because if you just go in with no plan at all, you know, like, I'm just going to see how, I mean, that's fine, but you may get to the end of the night and be like, where did the time go? Because that 7 to midnight really will fly by. Yeah.
So we'll see you in the next part. And then, as always, like, subscribe. And if you're wanting to see how it goes, keep checking back. We'll try to get that out as soon as we can, about how the party went, how the plan went. Was it successful?
Right.
And then we have more things about our large family 6 about Disney World. So keep coming checking it out.
Yeah.